It's SOCAN, and we're here with Andrew Lockington, who has won two SOCAN 2020 awards in film categories for international film and for achievement in film. Andrew, congratulations on winning yet another SOCAN award in 2020.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. And thanks to SOCAN for all the hard work they do on my behalf.
We are uh, talking about your win for Rampage, which is a movie in which a giant ape runs amok. I understand that as part of the soundtrack, you recorded howler monkeys in Costa Rica and used them in the soundtrack. Can you talk a little bit about how that worked?
Yeah, I'm always trying to find a way, all composers do this, I'm sure, trying to find a way inside the project where you make yourself a little bit uncomfortable. You put yourself in a bit of an uncomfortable situation and try to creatively work your way out of it so that you do something original, something unique, something you haven't done before, and you get out of your patterns. So for this film, based on a video game, I definitely explored some 8-bit electronic elements. And being a big Hollywood film, it definitely had a large orchestra component. And then in terms of the premise being sort of this gorilla, and trying to get inside that world, because Dwayne Johnson's character has this relationship with George, this gorilla, and I really wanted to try to figure out a sound that would sort of capture, could be a source material for this. So actually, one of the things I did, I went to the Toronto Zoo it was like a snow day, and I went to the Toronto Zoo and it was completely empty. And I went in and recorded all the gorillas in their enclosure there. There was no one else there. And the sounds were really interesting, but not quite right. And so someone brought to my attention, actually a friend at Skywalker Sound said, have you ever heard these howler monkeys in Costa Rica? You ever tried manipulating any of their sonic noises? And so I took a trip, went and did that for a week, and it was amazing. Ends up being a really important part of the score.
Is there? I understand you also recorded the African Children's Choir for the one of the accused about getting a sort of a space-like sound for the space station sequence.
Yeah, I used them. They're an amazing organization, by the way. Julia Tracy, who is one of their coordinators and their main coordinator, who I've known for several years. I'd wanted to work with them for a long time. She introduced me to that organization, and they do so much good. And in doing that, gave us a resource to draw on and use in the score. So I think we had 19 kids, mostly from Uganda, who were just finishing their North American tour. We met them on New Year's Day in Austin, Texas. That was their last stop, where they were flying back home to Africa the next day. So they were really excited because they'd been away from home for 6 or 7 months. So we recorded them, and I used them both in their organic form in many cues in the film as this emotional element, basically calling back to when Dwayne Johnson's character meets this gorilla when it's very young, when he saves it from poachers. And then I also used it as a same way I used the howler monkeys, stretching it out, manipulating the sound, and created some really interesting textures.
Once again, congratulations on your SOCAN awards and continued success.
Thank you so much.